Now we will see how do we write a paragraph and essay. We know paragraph is a group of well-connected sentences that are put together so as to develop a particular idea. A more collection of sentences does not qualify as a paragraph. Paragraph is only when a set of sentences has unity, specific direction, or deals with a certain aspect of a larger and wider subject that we can call it a paragraph. A paragraph should have coherency too. In other words, all sentences must follow each other in a natural and easy flow with a sense of continuity. Each sentence must form a link between the idea preceding it and the one succeeding it. When a set of such paragraphs is put together to elaborate on a set topic, it qualifies as an essay. So, an essay is a set of paragraphs, and a paragraph is a set of well connected sentences. Although the fundamentals of good writing remain the same, whether it be a paragraph, an essay, or a report, some final points have to be kept in mind while composing each. So, some fundamentals are same for writing of paragraph, essay, report. It is important to remember that writing a paragraph is quite distinct from writing an essay. So, in somewhat or in some way, paragraph and essay are similar, such as they must have coherency, continuity, and unity, but they are different as paragraph is not so long while essay has greater length because essay includes more details. While writing a paragraph, we have no space for lengthy introductions and conclusions, nor can we really look at all aspects of a given issue. To provide the paragraph with a focus, a fair amount of shifting of ideas is required, whereby irrelevant material and long winded digressions have to be meticulously avoided. We have include only required points in paragraph while it is important to steer clear of repetition both of words and ideas. We must make it a point to write sentences of varying lengths or else the composition may not make interesting reading. While writing an essay, however, we have several advantages in terms of space as well as perhaps time. Points that we can barely touch upon while having to confine ourselves to writing paragraph can be elaborated upon here. Though all other parameters such as clarity, coherency, and cohesion remain the same, in essay writing we can enjoy the luxury of penning down a detailed introduction and winding up with a conclusive ending. Indeed, we have enough space and license to also quote what others may have said about the same topic. It is also not unusual for writers of effective essays to quote verses, lending a certain lyrical touch up to their composition. So, there are three steps that most good writers follow in organizing their writing. You should use these steps when you write a short essay. First, tell your reader what you are going to write. It means it is introduction to any topic that you are going to write on. Second, write it. It means you should give details on the topic. Third, tell your reader what you wrote. It means you have to give a summary or gist of that you have written. To look at these steps in another way, your composition should have three parts. First, an appropriate introduction. Second, several good comments and observations. Three, a convincing conclusion. So, these are three steps that we have to keep in mind when writing an essay. That is, just an appropriate introduction. Therefore, our first step, an appropriate introduction, is where you tell the reader what you are going to write. A good beginning has certain requirements. A good beginning should be short and crisp. 2 or 3 sentences are enough to tell your reader how you plan to approach the topic. A good beginning should be direct. In the case of a comparison, state both sides of the argument in your first sentence. In a short composition, you do not have enough time for indirect approaches. So, beginning should include only direct approach. Good beginning uh, should be only an outline. The second sentence usually outlines the organization. It gives the reader a general idea of your plan. So, now we come to the second step, good comments and observations. This is where you write. Good comments include several points. A short essay may have 2 to 5 points. Usually, the writer selects 3. In the case of a comparison, 3 reasons are used in a standard argument. Good comments should be interrelated. All of the comments should relate to the general statement in the first sentence. Next, good comments should be logical. The points should be based on evidence. In the case of a comparison, the evidence should come from sources that can be cited, such as a television program that you have seen, an article or a book that you have read, or a lecture that you have heard. Good comments should not be judgments. Opinions should be identified by phrases such as in my view, in my opinion, or it seems to me that. Furthermore, opinions should be based on evidence. Opinions that are not based on evidence are judgments. So, we should not include judgments. We should not give statements that seems judgments that we are judging. Judgments usually use words such as good or bad, right or wrong. Judgments are not good comments. Then we come to our third step, a convincing conclusion. This is where you tell the reader what you wrote. A good ending is a summary. Means in conclusion we give or we summarize that we are writing or that we have written. The last sentence is similar to the first sentence. In a short essay, a good ending does not add new information. It does not include a new idea. It means it gives the summary of whole that you have written. A good ending is not an apology. A good ending does not apologize for not having said enough, for not having had enough time, or for not using good English. After we have written our paragraph or essay, we can evaluate our paragraph using some points as a scale. We should ensure that our paragraph or essay shows consistent proficiency. It means it is well organized, it addresses the topic, it includes examples and details, and it has few errors in grammar and vocabulary. Then, if it shows inconsistent proficiency, it means it shows it is an imperfect paragraph or essay. So these are some points that can be used as a scale to evaluate our paragraph or essay. Then next we will see how to begin an essay and other points.